Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready?
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
53, Mike, 53. Pick me up. Here we go. Get it.
Now a handoff looking right.
Get there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Second down and inches. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let go.
And a give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Bandit. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Cut. Watch the twist. Mike, 53. Hey, wahoo. I don't think you got it, son. Deep river.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Got you, boy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Go. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike, 54. Mike, let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
180. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Hurry. 58's the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be
a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at the 20. Dancing away at the 30. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
2nd and 3. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. I always find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Lions 7, Giants nothing.
Set. 180! 58 to Mike. Run. Get in holes. Check three. Hey, alert 33.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, exit. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, hurry. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Watch the curl.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
180. King. On the 49. Hurry. Check 49.
1st down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Alert!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
They've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3-and-out.
Ready. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Here we go. Bravo. 54.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Blue down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
We want it. Come to my world. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Right there.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
You got nothing. Deep rip.
Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Going the other way.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing, Mayfield, and connecting here with DJ Shark. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry. 58's the mic. Hey, Alpha. 58, boys. Regular. Here it comes. Whip. Watch the whip.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yep, 180. Up. Pistol. Hurry.
What do you want?
Buzz. Hurry. 58.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Pistol.
And 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic.
All day, dog.
Now Mayfield. It's Williams on the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Let's get off the field.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go.
58's the mic. 58.
Mayfield on first down. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert. 26, check 26.
From the shotgun, into Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
3-yard gain on the play.
180.
Mike, 58.
Real.
Man, I got you.
Hey, Zoo.
Going 58's the mic.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, alert 33.
Kill.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Josh Lambeau lining up for the
How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
We're talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
54, right there. 54,
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him. Hey, watch it.
Ready. Now back to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Come on, fellas.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Chark, 85 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Glover. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4.
You bet.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
This one caught by Crowder. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Hey, orbit. Now.
He'll look to throw.
We own it.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
Ready.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll set up the throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You're not ready. Point it right. SOS. King. Hey, Charlie.
Mayfield to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, exit.
You got tight right there. 58's the mic, 58's the mic.
First down throw from Mayfield. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He'll be hit 5 yards on the play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Let's go.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Alert.
Sponge. No. Hey, switch gears.
Hurry.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Giants 27, Lions 7.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
Here we go.
line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hurry! Run. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go. One touch.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Alert!
Check. Crunch.
They'll go again to Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. On the catch, it's Crowder.
I'm all over you.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, we got
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. Hey, Alpha.
Check.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here.
Gotta do better.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someo's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman. The Eagles under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Regular.
To throw, Mayfield. The open man is Westbrook. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ready? 8, read. Yes, yes.
Watch 54.
Hey, watch the ball.
Hey,
zoom.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bring it.
Hit it.
2nd and 3. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball,
go
and they
now.
were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Go. It's wrong.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Mike's by 4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
It's our field.
Smooth.
Hey, it's our house.
Right there.
Let go.
Right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Push him back.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Ready?
1st down, Lions on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7-7. It's 1st and 10.
Give me some.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, Echo.
I got you.
Big River.
They'll set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the first down.
1st down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Check. 59.
He can't hang.
Go.
He's not going to get me. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. 59.
He'll drop to throw.
Let's see what you got.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Come on, D.
Greystone travel. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Woo-hoo.
Get it.
They're going to try and run.
Check 53.
And he gets half halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
But they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little size there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything, but let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Kill.
Real. Hey, Delta.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
Pistol.
Hey, watch it.
Again, it's Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Let's go.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Check.
Run.
Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Mayfield, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. DJ Chark, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week one. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
First and 10 at their own 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Watch 54.
I got him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Here I come again.
Second and 10. He'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike, 50.
Second and 1.
Mike.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
We got four.
On first down, it's Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Come on now,
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
17 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Good gain there on first down. That keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down now. It's Coleman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Giants, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting us stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. No see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all peak flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel? I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soul to chill. Chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the face in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing on my skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, when you're posted, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soul to chills. My jury the code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. up in the field.